We're on Pesachim, Perek Tet, Mishnah Vav, 6th Mishnah in the 9th chapter of Pesachim. Okay, today we're going to learn a little bit about what's called a Tmura. Tmura is a switch. Lahamir means to replace. And it's talking about a replacement korban. So in order to understand this, we have to look at the psukim. Okay, here we go. From Vayikra Perek Kaf Zayin. This is the very, very end of Vayikra. We'll get to our sheep in a little bit. So let's leave him down at the bottom for now. Okay, says the Torah. V'im behema. If you have an animal, asher. Here we are. V'im behema asher yakriv mimenu korban laHashem. Okay, if you offer an animal to Hashem, kol asher yiten mimenu laHashem b'yeh kodesh. All the parts of the animal are kodesh. Therefore, now let's start with our sheep. I have my sheep here. I offer the sheep to God. The whole sheep belongs to God. Lo yachlifenu. You can't switch him. Lo yamir. This is the word lahamir means to switch. Lo yamir oto to bera o ra b'tov. You can't switch this one for a better one. And you can't say, oh, I don't like the one I gave to God. Tov bera or ra b'tov. That's ra b'tov. Or to bera. You can't say, oh, I have a worse one. I should have given that one to the Beit HaMikdash. What if you do? V'im hamer yamir behema bi behema. Let's say I do switch it. Okay? I say, you know what? I've got a smaller sheep. Okay? And I say, you know what? Instead of, I made this hegdish, and I say, instead of this being hegdish, I'm going to make this one hegdish. This will be my korban. No, it says the Torah, Im hamer yamir behema, v'hayahu utmurato yakodesh. Essentially, tmura doesn't work. This is the word hu utmurato. It's tmura, his replacement. It doesn't work. So you don't transfer kedusha from one to the other. The second one becomes kadosh, and this one also becomes kadosh. So therefore, it's not that it doesn't work. When you do tmura, when you try to transfer the kedusha, what happens is both of them become kadosh. That's explicit in the Torah. So now we can use this basic understanding in order to understand our Mishnah. Amar Rabbi Yehoshua. Said Rabbi Yehoshua, Shamati shetmurat haPesach kreva, utmurat haPesach eina kreva. I heard, this is really interesting. I heard that there's a kind of tmura of Korban Pesach, kreva, that is brought on the Mizbeach. And I also heard tmurat haPesach eina kreva. I heard that there's a kind of tmura, a replacement animal, that is not offered on the Mizbeach, eina kreva. I don't know exactly what it means. Amar Rabbi Akiva, ani afarbesh. Akiva says, I'll tell you what it means. I just want to point out, it's really interesting, this discussion between Rabbi Yeshua and Rabbi Akiva. Like the Mishnah, Rabbi Yehuda Nasi, in his redaction of the Mishnah, could have just written, Amar Rabbi Akiva, haPesach shenimtza, like he didn't have to hold this whole thing about, I heard, and I don't know what it's talking about, and then Rabbi Akiva says, I'll tell you. We get a sense of the discussion, even though the language in the Mishnah is so sparse. Still, it's so fascinating. We get a sense of the of the interplay between the Tanaim and the Beit Midrash. You feel like you're a little bit there. Not so much, but you feel like you're there. And it's an interesting question. Scholars of Mishnah would probably have a lot to tell you about why this Mishnah is written in this way. Nonetheless, so what's the halacha of Rabbi Akiva? HaPesach shenimtza kodem shchitat HaPesach yireh ad sheyista'ev v'yimakeh echer v'yikach b'damav shlamim v'chein tmurato. What's it talking about? A Korban Pesach that was lost. Okay, and then what happened is, so let's go back to my picture. I got my sheep. Okay, this is my Korban Pesach. Okay, this one is my Korban Pesach. And then I lost him. Where'd my Pesach go? I don't know, he ran away. So I designated my animal Korban Pesach, and now it's lost. So what I did is I designated another animal. This is the second animal. Okay, and then what happened? Let's go back to our Mishnah. Shenimtza kodem shchitat Pesach. And now I found both animals, so I have two. I have two animals. So what do I do? Because which one do I offer? This is the original Korban Pesach, and this is the second Korban Pesach. Says the Mishnah, Rabbi Akiva, Yireh ad sheyista'ev, you have to let the animal yilirot, graze. Okay? Until yista'ev literally means until it becomes rotten. But what it means is until it gets a mum, v'yimaker, until it gets a blemish, you can't offer it on the Mizbeach. Then you sell it, v'yikach b'damav shlamim. You take the money and then you buy with it shlamim. I mean, you can't offer this animal, the one that's available, you can't offer it on the Mizbeach. You have to actually sell it. You have to let it become blemished. Sell it, take its money, and buy another Korban Shlamim, v'chein tmurato. Meaning, as we have learned before, that a Korban Pesach is, if it's not offered as a Pesach, it's a Korban Shlamim. But here, you lost it. You lost the animal. You designated one. Now you found it. It came back. Okay, so now you have two. One of them you offer as a Korban Pesach, and the other one you can't. Let's look at the Bar Tudor for a second. Pesach she'avad, v'hifish acher tachtav. You designate another one instead. V'nimsa Pesach Rishon kodem shchitat sheni. You found the Korban Pesach before the Korban Sheni. Shaya omed l'feinenu b'shat shchita. Both of them are available. Now we have both animals, both sheep at the time of shchita. Okay? Hare, behold, kiva'ato shat shchita b'shem Pesach. So when the time of Korban Pesach comes, they're both Korban Pesach available. V'zeh shelo hikrivo dachahu biyadayim. And since I'm not offering this Korban Pesach, it's as if I'm pushing it away. Sorry, you're not available. You're not usable. It's dachahu biyadayim. So therefore, since it's available at the time of Korban Pesach, and I don't use it, I can't then use it as a Korban Shlamim. I can't offer it on the Mizbeach. It's almost as if I pushed it away. So therefore, I have to sell it. I have to sell it and buy another Korban and offer it as a Shlamim. Therefore, lo yikro, and therefore, ad yista'ev, I have to wait, shtipol bomum, I have to wait till it gets blemished, and then I sell it and I buy another Korban Shlamim. And this is what Rabbi Akiva says, v'chein tmurato. Let's say now I have this Korban, I have to sell it. And I say, you know what, instead of this one, I want to offer a different one. I want to keep this one because it looks really good for ribs or whatever. That's Tumura. I mean a third animal. This one is the Korban Pesach. That one's out of the picture. So I say, you know what, instead of this one, I want a Tumura for this. So again, Rabbi Akiva says, if I do Tumura on this animal that wasn't offered as a Korban Pesach, not only can't I offer this one, I can't offer this one, and I have to let this one get blemished, and also I have to offer that one is blemished, and also sell it and bring in the Beit HaMikdash. But achar shchitat Pesach, if I found the second animal after the Korban Pesach was already offered, go back to our picture, right? I lost this guy, and then I brought this one as a Korban Pesach, so we shechted it, and now he's gone. Okay, Korban Pesach, and we're ready to take him, and he's dead. And then this one comes back. Whoa! So I wasn't docheh him. I didn't push him away. Therefore, achar shchitat Pesach, if I find him afterwards, we learned that a Korban Pesach that is not offered is a shlamim. Therefore, karev shlamim, I can offer that animal as a shlamim. V'chein t'murato, and the same is true. Let's say now I have this one at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it comes back. I offer it as a shlamim, and I say I want to do t'mura on this animal now that I found afterwards. Then, as we said before, the t'mura is effective, but both of them are kodesh, and both of them are offered as a korban shlamim on the mizbeach. It's a little bit long, a little bit complicated. I hope it was clear to you with my graphics. If you have any comments or questions, as always, you could feel free to contact me at rspolter@gmail.com. That email hasn't changed. And we'll dedicate our learning to the memory of my father, Harav Simcha ben Yitzchak Kalman. Have a good day.